So now let's apply this in a computer, like a computer science format in odd and even sequence. So for an even number, before we discussed that even number is defined as n mod 2 is equal to 0. Our odd number sequence is n mod 2 is equal to 1, or not equal to 0. So this can be also not equal, but we'll just keep it at 1, okay? So if a number, if n mod 2, if I take a number n, mod 2, if it's equal to 0, right, then I print my even number. Even number. Okay, that's my even number, and I could print n. Okay. Now, if n mod 2 is equal to 1, then I can print odd number. And I'll just put odd num because I'm running out of space, and I print n. So this is how I print my even number and odd number. Now, how would I put this into a loop, right? So let's apply to a loop. Apply to a loop. When I apply to a loop, this is what happens. For, right? And I can start with n equals 0. I start with 0. N is less than 10, so I go from 0 to 9. And n plus plus, so in increments by 1, or n equals 1. I'll accept that too, right? Then what do? As it's counting, if n mod 2 equals 0, then what? Then print even number. And then you also print n with it, right? So my even number is n, and I kind of close this here, and I kind of skip back out. Okay. Else, if it's not my even number, what does it have to be? Well, else it has to be what? Print odd. Okay, does that make sense? So now if that's even, or else it's odd. Okay, and I can just print n here. Likewise, how do I handle it if it's an odd number, right? I just do the reverse. I follow this course here. And I say, again, for n is equal to 0, n is less than 10, n plus plus, right? And I start my loop. And now I say my odd number, if n mod 2 is equal to 1, then what? Then print odd number, print n, right? Else, what does it have to be? And you can just get rid of these braces here. This is really not that important, right? Else, you can print even number. And then I print n. That's pretty straightforward.